Throwing is Murray on third down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On first down, Drake able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Murray.
The 13-yard line.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23.
That's good.
The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant to Brown.
The pass.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 14-yard line.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose.
Holding offense.
The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Hines on the coverage.
From the gun, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. On the return, Isabella. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
operating from the gun. Murray complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
Now Murray. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Arizona.
First down, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
He was brought down by...
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Second and 5.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. From the gun, Murray. Jordan Reed has it.
Murray's pass. Complete.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
Murray's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1 toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Set to kick off.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Gibson. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Bella on the return. The Cardinals
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
A loss of 13 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The throw over the middle taken in.
Murray's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A 14-yard pickup. But it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So here is Washington now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
7-yard line.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll look to throw again. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
Brought down by Dion.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Now Murray again. And able to find Kirk, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Throwing again. Murray. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Jordan Reed with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the 2nd half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held him down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Ball carrier.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this to Gibson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Murray's pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington,
their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they fall to defeat for the 2nd time this season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.